Stampers. It's Kristina Reese here with Creating with Kristina, and I'm here with you for another card sketch. This is card sketch number 28, and I'm doing it for a newborn baby with the new stamp set, Wildly Happy. Oh my gosh, is that not the most precious thing for newborns? Oh my gosh, if you've got a newborn in your family, or friends, and you're going to congratulate them, you definitely want to get this stamp set. And of course, the link to my shop is in the description below. So let us get started. Like I said, this is card sketch number 28. And I want to pull it up here for you. Now, this is my ebook that I sell, and this helps me. I sell this to help with the cost of running my business. So it costs to have a blog and an email thing, and there's just so many costs. And so on top of selling supplies through my shop, I also sell this little ebook. And then what I'm doing with this ebook is I'm going through each card sketch and I'm showing you how I take a card sketch and I turn it into a card. And there's an example in the book. And then also this is going to be a different card that I'm doing on this channel, or on this video, I mean. Also throughout, I will constantly come back to this ebook and use a sketch, because it's how I create. I like find a sketch, make a card, or I'll have a collection of items that all go together, and I'll go, okay, what sketch would go good with this stamp set or this designer paper? And that is how I create. Anyway, so we are, like I said, one more time, we're doing this one right here. So I'm going to put this in the corner of my desk so you can see it while I'm creating. Real quick, this is the month of August. I want to mention that, like I said, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. This is what I do for a living. I make cards. I teach people how to make cards. I sell the supplies in my shop, and I have the best time. So in August, we are having a promotion. Just wanted to mention that real quick. My team is called Reese's Paper Pieces, and you can learn more about that on my website, KristinaReese.stampinup.net, or at my blog, creatingwithkristina.com. So I'm just going to put that right there. We've got our stamp set. We've got all of the materials. And let me show you the card we are making. Isn't that precious? Don't you love that baby elephant? So tiny, so small, so loved by all. Yes. So my brand new great niece was born. Goodness gracious, I'm thinking it was the 4th of August. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and check, but she was just born, and she's itty bitty. She's only 5 pounds, teeny tiny little thing. Love her to death, and I'm going to send a congratulations card to her parents, my nephew and niece-in-law. So here we go. First things I need, though, is first I'm going to pull the camera down so you can watch what I'm doing. First off is on this sketch. Is that going to stay? Yeah. First off, on this sketch, you'll see the sketch has a star. Now, the star does not necessarily mean a star. It can mean anything. And if you will look, last fall, I took a poinsettia-looking cutout, and it was similar to a star. Put some leaves behind it, the banner, doilies, created a Christmas card. This one, for the star, we're going to use the elephants. Now, so first, to create the elephant, do you guys know what alcohol markers are? Holy cow, they are the coolest. I have always loved watercolors, and especially with our watercolor pencils, but now I'm loving alcohol markers too. And they're so easy. Oh, I was so afraid of them at first. I thought, oh gosh, I could never color with alcohol markers. It looks so complicated. But no, Stampin' Up! Makes it so easy. So what we're doing, here's our elephant stamp. We need water-based black ink. Trick, if you're using alcohol colors, water-based ink. If you're using watercolor pencils, you'll want StazOn, which is an alcohol-based ink. You want opposites. All right, here we go. Our cute little elephant. Ink that little sweetie up. And just stamp that right there. Okay. Oopsie. Now, why I'm saying that Stampin' Up! Makes alcohol coloring so much easier than the rest of all of those alcohol markers out there, there's only two. There's a light and a dark. We also have the blender pen, the pickup, the clear, but I don't even use that very often. What I do is I go through and I color the whole, well, actually this is, well, yeah, we'll just stick it. Usually I use the bullet tip for most of everything, unless it's a large item that I'm coloring, then I'll switch it to the brush. But for this purpose, we're just going to quickly color in our little elephant with the light. And I mean quick. Another great thing about alcohol markers is it does not leave streaks. The lines, when you go back and forth, it dries and does not leave a streak mark. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I've got them colored with the light. Now, here's the dark, and I'm going to go back. Now, where would shadowing be? The back behind the head is going to be dark. Underneath the ears, where the body is, back there. So the head is out in front of the body, so the outline of the head is going to have shadowing on the body. Then in the back of the body, you would have some shadowing. Where the body overlaps the legs and the back legs, those are all going to be dark. All right, where this wrinkle is, that's going to be dark back there. The little chest, this back leg, that's all going to be dark. The trunk has some wrinkles in it. So, and the artist made some like pencil sketches right there. So I'm just going to go over those pencil sketches with the dark. Where the eye is, okay. These wrinkles on her forehead, okay. Inside the ear, where the ear kind of flaps over, that's a little dark. Where the head comes, that's going to be dark. Back behind the ear is going to be dark. Where that fold is, that's going to be dark. On this side of the body, that's going to be dark. Now, on the baby's back legs are going to be dark. The little chest where the head is. Back behind the head, the back of the body, where that fold is, the knee, okay, where that leg overlaps the body, okay, and then the little trunk has some lines, and where the trunk is curled up. Also, yeah, perfect. Now, whoops, this leg. This one has some folds in it and some toes, okay. This is the fun part. All right, so let me show you up close what it looks like right now. All right, you can see where the dark and the light really are contrasty. They're real sharp edges there. That's why you want to go back with the light and blend. And what it does is it's going to pick up some of the dark ink and put some more light ink down. And so just where the two colors meet in a circular motion, you're going to blend. Okay. Okay, now make sure it's all dry. And alcohol dries really fast. Now I'm going to pull it up again, and you can see where it's all blended. Cool, huh? And you can really see the shadowing. All right, so that is why I love Stampin' Up! Blends. So much easier than the other alcohol markers out there. Love it. Now, our little elephant, we're going to quickly fussy cut. And, all right, it's all cut out. We've got our elephants. Now we need to put our card together. So, the first thing I need is my paper base. So, I have the Heirloom Woven or Woven Heirloom Designer Series paper. I have 2 circles because if you'll notice, our sketch has this circle here. Instead of just doing 1 circle, which I did with the vellum, because that would soften a little bit, but it doesn't soften enough for me. So putting this one on, pull that up so you can see that better. Okay. So I'm going to put that there. Then we have our strip for our banner. And the banner says, so tiny, so small. Let me go ahead and stamp that. And I am going to cut a flag tail on the edge there. So just a little bit from the end. Not too bad. All right, perfect. All right. So put these over to the side. Now to create the flag, oh, let me cover the ink. Goodness gracious, don't want an ink accident. Don't need the snips anymore. Don't want to lose our elephant. All right, here we go. So to create the flag tail, you snip up the center, then you come from each corner to the center, and voila, you have a flag tail. So that is pretty easy. So that's going to go on there. Oh, I also have a doily. Yeah. So I have the vellum circle, the doily circle, the scallop punch circle, or I'm sorry, die cut circle from Layering Circles. We have the banner, the elephants. One more thing I added to give it a little bling, I put in some silver thread. So let's put this together now. The vellum, you're going to see the adhesive. So you want to put it where it's going to be covered up by other parts. So it's a little up. It's not all the way to the bottom there. I know it's hard to see. Then I'm going to put some more adhesive for the doily. And the doily kind of, they're not on top of it. I mean, they're not centered on top of each other. They're off a little bit. It's over to the side. All right. And then our, which by the way, the scallop circle is just the back side and it's just perfect. So it goes here and it's going to go down in the corner. All right, so we have our 3 circles. Let me pull that up so you can see it better. Like I said, I know the vellum is very hard to see in the camera. All right, we have that. Then we also have our banner, and our banner is just going to go right there, and our elephant's going to go on top of the banner. So there we go. All right, all very easy. Now, here's my cute baby elephant. I want to put silver thread on it, and the best way to put any kind of thread or ribbon on an item is to put the adhesive on the back and then to take, and I use Scotch tape up there to hold it. There we go. So it doesn't get all tangled everywhere. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out a whole bunch, and I'm going to hold it in my finger, and I'm just going to wrap it a few times, not too much. Okay, snip it. All right, and then take it and twist it. There we go, and lay it across the adhesive. So kind of have to just squish your fingers together. Whoops, I didn't quite make it all the way to the edge there. Let's pull it over a little bit. There we go. Now it's sticking out. Whoops. And of course, you know, you have to kind of maneuver it, play with it. Do whatever, like this one's kind of sticking out, so you can bring it back around and stick it on there. And this little one here, come here. Now I may just trim that off because that's being ornery. There we go. All right, and I don't know if you can see, oh gosh, I have ink on my fingers and everything. Oh, you know what? Let me pull it up here with this. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see it a little better. Okay. Now I want dimensionals on the back so that it pops up. Okay, and 3 should be enough. 1, 2, and 3. Take that off. Oops. Perfect. All right, so now we've created the card layer, that front. I tested all the different colors. I tested with the gray, with the Sahara sand, with the purple, with the rust. All these colors. Nothing looked good. Only the white looked good in my eyes. So that is what this card is going to be put on. Grab some cardstock from back behind me. And to give it a little more, I'm going to put it on dimensionals. Now, here's another trick. Do you have any leftover? Well, this one still has dimensionals. This has 2 dimensionals left on it. Here's one. All right, I've used all the dimensionals on here. I'm just going to peel that off and stick that on there. And that's perfect when you're doing a huge layer like this. Stick that on there. Yeah, so save these for when you want an entire card layer to be stuck on with dimensionals instead of using a whole bunch of the little dimensionals. There you go. All right, and then just fold this back. Whoops. Oh, I forgot to score it. It's kind of tough. That's all right, I got it. There we go. And then use the bone folder. Oops, there we go. I forgot it's on. There we go. Kind of get underneath that layer since the dimensionals are hard. There we go. Perfect. Now, perfect. I hope you guys liked this card sketch. This was card sketch number 20. Got it all covered up here. Card sketch number 28. We only have 2 more, you guys. 2 more. All right. Until next week. Bye-bye.